Hey guys, I'm out here in my backyard in Arizona, just kind of self-reflecting on today. Today's a significant day for me and a handful of guys out there. Today we remember the Battle of Najaf. That happened on April 4th, 2004, also known as the Battle of 444. A lot of times you won't hear about that date because it's a little bit still unknown of some of the events that have happened. A lot of people call it the Benghazi of Iraq. If you've ever seen the Blackwater sniper video that's out there on YouTube, that's kind of the only piece that's ever been out there that was released by somebody of me on a rooftop shooting Mahdi Army guys in the siege for Najaf. And the significance of it was, I think it introduced us a lot to ourselves, even though we had been in multiple gunfights before that. But it's one of those things that helped me kind of identify the fight formula. Like, hey, what do we need to do? And what's the actual risk here? And is time working for us or against us? And what resources do we have available to decide and act? Which we know we share in depth in our training courses now because of those events, because of those situations, those discoveries really is what it is. Like not knowing how to fully operate the weapon system that I had that day. I know how to run guns, I know how to run optics, but I wasn't thinking about it in that particular application, and that woke me up. And so, things like that, remembering friends and brothers that, laid down the ultimate sacrifice, or were wounded and did heroic shit. That's an amazing, group of men to know. And some of the significance of that battle was, besides being known as the Benghazi of Iraq because of some of the operations and things that happened behind the scenes that still a lot of us don't even know and will never know. There was up towards to 1,500 insurgents, I think, coming down on that position, according to the Viper pilots that were dropping JDAMs that day. And a handful of guys and gals up there fighting on the rooftops to keep those people back for 2 full days, and which we succeeded. Not without a lot of failure, which is why, again, it's good to self-reflect on these things and do after actions. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm up here having a good time, and gonna put my pink ear pro in here in a second, which a lot of people ask about that. They see it in pictures of the gun, like, why is there these pink or orange things on your gun? Well, as soon as I got there, I took my aircrew helmet off the little birds and ran up to the roof and started getting on the gun, and I'm like, God damn, this is loud as hell. So I started picking up pieces of brass and stuffing 5.56 brass in my ears, and until like, I don't know, the end of the day, like all day long, guys like, hey dude, you need some ear pro? And I'm like, you had ear pro this whole time? It's kind of like Dumb and Dumber with 2 pair of gloves. And so he hands me these foamies, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So that's why they're still kind of a fun thing. I found them in my pocket many years later, and I thought it'd be good to put on the old 444 rifle. So something else we're doing today, guys, is the team thought it would be cool to do a little commemorative Blackwater sniper rifle patch. So we made a little patch of this guy, and we're gonna be giving those away today with every order that you guys, that come into the website. But only for today on 444. And they'll be available if there's any overstock to purchase after that. And we thought we'd just share that with you. So that patch is, as you know, if you know, military law enforcement guys, is kind of a piece of us off of our sleeve, and then we hand it to you. And that's what the significance is there of those patches. If you see them being passed around, there's a big meaning behind it. So guys, thanks for joining me today on the self-reflection. Enjoy the patches if you're interested. And remember, everybody out there that's deployed and putting foot to ass for our country, including everybody out protecting our communities and streets. I'm Travis Haley. Thanks for hanging out with me and self-reflecting, hopefully as well. I'm gonna put the old rifle to use now.